So I just want to demonstrate here how we carried out our profile geometry and our tool geometry. So I just have the tool paths, I have it all set up here, each component, what it's going to look like on my sheet. We use the profile cuts because we're cutting straight through. We need to, everything that's here is going to be cut straight through the piece. So I have it already set up. Just in the line of the profile cuts, I'm cutting for this inside profile in here, which is going to cut out my handle. I'm going to be cutting on the inside of my line. I don't want to be cutting on the out and on the line or on the outside. If I cut on the outside or the right, it's just going to cut into my piece even more, and I don't want that. So I'm cutting for the profile geometry here. I'm using the inside of the line. I have two tabs set up on it already, just for extra security. I can calculate that. That'll cut out that inside profile in the inside of the line instead of cutting into the piece. So I can close that and go back to my next piece, which is the outside of that part. Profile geometry and this is going to be different again. I don't want to cut on the inside, I want to be on the outside because I want to hold on to this material in here. So I'm on my outside of my line. Just to note as well, the tool that I'm using is the end mill. It's the 6.35mm end mill. That's going to be suitable for the Denford. So I can calculate that. Same again, it's cutting on the outside of the line. And there's always enough clearance as well, so that we left 8mm from the outside edges to the pieces. So from the outside edge here to this, the edge of the piece is 8mm. So, or the edge of the piece here is 8mm, so that allowed enough clearance. It was like 2.35 clearance then for the cutter, or for the end mill. So that's that one there cut out. Similarly, so then with the next two profiles, so this profile here, it's a profile cut again. It's using the end mill again. I have tabs on it set up, and I'm cutting on the outside of the line because I don't want to cut into the inside. So I'll calculate that again. There you can see then there's no overlapping geometry. Nothing's going to hit any components. So there's a lot of clearance there between these two pieces. Like there's no way they're going to ever overlap or cut into each other. And that's that one. I can go back and do this next. The last profile then is similarly again. It's another profile cut using the end mill. And I'm on the outside again as I want to hold on to the inside. I can calculate that. And once again, there's an 8mm gap there from the top to the edge of the piece, of the outside edge of the piece, just to allow that enough clearance so the piece isn't sort of breaking off when it's cutting. You see then the tabs are left in each piece there as well, where we've been, that's how we're going to secure down our piece.